Can somebody make Will Smith and his family go away? Why do they keep popping up on every timeline I look at? Any entertainment news or anything on YouTube, Will Smith's fucking peanut head is sitting there annoying me. I hate Will Smith. I can't stand him or his fucking family. Will Smith is annoying on his own. You add that family into the mix, holy shit, it's a whole bucket of annoying. So let's just go over them real fast. There's Will Smith, the horrible rapper from the 80s, who somehow parlayed that into a career of acting, even though he's one of the worst actors on the planet. I'm sorry. Let's go back to his rap career, so-called. Those guys in NWA and everything must have laughed their asses off listening to his rap tracks. Has he ever done a freestyle, like, ever? Has he ever done, like, an Eminem, like, battle rap or anything like that? That would impress my ass. He's sitting there saying, parents just don't understand, right, kids? Right? Remember those fucking songs? A Nightmare on My Street. He did a song with Freddy Krueger. With Freddy fucking Krueger. That screams gangster, doesn't it? That screams just real rap. It was horrible rap. I never remember. And he really had these number one hits. Like, remember Summertime? Summertime. That was the only part. The chorus was the only catchy part. Yeah, so it's 70 degrees out. I'm sitting here, scratching my black balls. And sometimes I like to look at the sky. It's like, why is he on this song? Can we just have the chorus? Can we mute him and have the chorus? The chorus is at least talent. This guy's annoying. And fucking him and Jazzy Jeff. What a name for a DJ. That was the coolest name ever. Jazzy Jeff. They should have called him, Fluffy Cupcake or something like that. Cosmetic Wedgie. It's me and DJ Cosmetic Wedgie, because that's how tough they were and so cool. But they would have these number one hits, but I never, again, it's another rap group, whatever, where I'd never heard one person, and I knew people, like in the 80s and 90s, like, I had a few friends who'd be like, never, not one of them said, hey, are we going to go, let's go see a real good rap concert. Okay, where do you want to go, man? Let's see, playing tonight, there's NWA playing, there's fucking, I don't know, some other random rappers we don't know, Salt and Peppers over here, they're going to push it or something like that. We got OPP Crew, we got them, Naughty by Nature. You know what? Let's go see Will Smith. No one ever said that. No one ever said, I gotta go see Will Smith in concert. It never happened. Never, ever, ever happened. But he had these big hit songs. I think because there weren't that many radio stations. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. Or they weren't playing the real rap because they couldn't. It would be beep and then beep, the police and beep. But that was the good shit. So then he parlayed this. He started getting acting roles. And he was the goofy, wacky guy in a few movies. And he, again, was the goofy, wacky guy with one-liners in like every movie. And he's one of these guys who, okay, because the lines are written for you and you say them kind of like funny, doesn't mean you're funny. He started to think he was like a comedian or he's really funny. Somebody wrote that for you. Somebody wrote that on a piece of paper for you to say. It's not like you thought of it yourself, you idiot. You're not the funny one. You're not the interesting one. But again, all these movies he'd be in would be really, really big, thus making him a bigger star. But here's my argument. You could put anybody in those movies, it would have been a big star. Because it was all CGI shit. It's like ignoring the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and saying, well, it was the acting I went for. The people, they were just awesome. No, nobody went for the acting. Like Men in Black. Nobody went there to see Will Smith. I have to see Will Smith. Fuck the cool effects. Fuck the aliens. Fuck the humor. I want to go see Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones sit there and play, a bad, FBI couple or whatever. Nobody did. Wild Wild West. That was a wild, wild flop with Salma Hayek. Only person they go to see is Salma Hayek and her titties. That's about it. Nobody else was going to, I got to see Will Smith. He's going to be wearing a cowboy suit. It's going to be great. Never, ever happened. So he annoys me just from the jump. And then he got all spiritual and weird and thinks he's Jesus. Like, I think he went to the school of Oprah self-importance, him and his whole family. So then he married Jada Pinkett Smith. No, Jada Pinkett at that time. Who, great actress. I'll give her due. Like, amazing actress. She can pull range. She can cry on cue. Whatever. But she always seemed like a bitch to me. I don't know if she really is in real life. She might not be. She might be the greatest person ever. But she always just... kind of like one of those actresses where if somebody came up to you, be like, yeah, she was on the airplane I was on recently, and she basically yelled that everybody in first class was not as important in her, and she just started hitting random people and, telling them to open their mouths and spit, she's famous, and they all took it, that you would be like, yeah, I could totally see her doing that. She's like this kind of asshole. Like, I wouldn't be like, no. Jada Pinkett, really? No. There's no way. Are you serious? She's an asshole? I wouldn't be surprised. Let's just put it like that. I would not be shocked. But she kind of always had this air about her that bothered me. I don't know why, but the woman just bothered me. She just annoyed the shit out of me. And then these two decided they'd get together with their gay asses. Listen, I know they were involved in some religion. You can look it up. It rhymes with allology, numerology. And they don't believe in gay people. Although they clearly have some gay members who are flamingly gay. And it's just very odd to me that they might have been involved in this organization and that they happened to find love with each other. Because I always assumed that both of them were gay. Like, I always assumed Jada Pinkett Smith was a lesbian, and I always assumed that Will Smith was a little, he wasn't like this, but he was gay. I just assumed so. I could be wrong. I don't know anything. I mean, they had to fuck to, like, make those awful kids they have, but Jesus. So, we'll get to them in a second. So they get married, and then they have their unholy, sex union. Which if anybody ever said I got a tape of Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith fucking, don't ever show it to me. I don't ever want to see it because I would immediately be turned off sex forever. Can you imagine them like crying, trying to like bump genitals and shit like that? Like no way. So then they have who came first, the little girl or the little boy? I forget her name. Willow. Was it Willow or Jaden? Okay, there's Jaden, who came out of the womb cocky for no apparent reason, just because his parents are, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. And then he started making really bad records that nobody listened to, and he's got a gold record or something like that. And again, it's because he sold like 5 copies, and his parents probably bought all the rest. And no, you sold 500 billion copies. Just buy them all. We have $1 billion. Fucking make him think he's important. He dyes his hair. He wears skirts. He says shit that they don't have to go to school. They don't think so. They think they're better than everybody. Do you know that? Like they didn't have to. They think school, it's a waste of our time. They speak in what they think is poetry, but it makes no sense. It's like, peanut butter. It is peanut butter, but really it is a symbol of the universe. It spreads just like the lands spread. The earth spreads. And where's that going with this? I have no freaking idea. Like they say shit that makes no sense and think like you're the asshole, basically. Then the whole family, and then there was Willow Smith with her, I whip my hair back and forth. Somebody wrote her a catchy song. Okay, she sang it. And, she's okay. And then she starts with her weirdness. And it's just like the whole family together. They were on Oprah once, and I'll never forget this. I told you, my mom used to love Oprah. And she would tape it and yell at me if I fucking didn't TiVo it or tape it for her. Like, she would just beat me with a frying pan if I did, because she was so in the Oprah cult. I could say nothing wrong about Oprah, but now I can. They were on there once, and they were all just feeding each other bullshit. And Oprah's sitting there acting like this is normal. They were sitting there like, 2 + 2 is 4 if you accept it, Oprah. And the kids are like, yeah. See, we know we are better than most people, and that we transcend, not descend, into a state of... And I'm like, what the fuck are they speaking, Klingon? Who are these people? I would have got up and left mid-taping. I'd be like, where are you going? You can't leave during mid-taping. Watch me, bitch. Watch me. You and the weirdo crew can have a fun time talking about nonsense gibberish to each other. I'm going to go jerk off in the corner, because that'd be more fun than what you're doing right now. But, and then, like, every 5 seconds, like, now they had Jada Pinkett. Get this. They had some women's roundtable. Jada Pinkett, her, like, what's the daughter now? 19, 18, whatever the fuck. Her, Willow Smith, and then Jada Pinkett's mom talking about sex. And, like, she's sitting there like, I was addicted to masturbation once. Right next to her daughter, she's saying this shit. Ew. Fucking ew. I wouldn't want to hear that. If my parents started talking about sex, it's time for me to head for the hills. What is wrong with you? And then she's like, so, Willow Smith, with your weird alien-looking face, let me ask you something right now, Willow. Do you ever jerk off? Like, she's asking her, like, all these quickly. Does your generation believe in sex? Or do they believe in monogamy? Or do they believe in open relationships? And then Willow Smith, because she's the voice of the generation, apparently. I don't know, Generation Z or Y or whatever the fuck you are. That's your ambassador, Willow Smith. She's sitting there, she's like, well, we don't believe in relationships anymore. Monogamy is a thing of the past. I mean, you're 18. Shut up. You're 18. You literally were a piece of sperm 18 years ago. That's what you were. You were sperm 18 years ago. You don't get opinion yet. You just don't. I'm sorry. You might have a few about music or trends, maybe. Everything else, like, to pontificate on life and shit, shut up. You have another about 10, 12 years before you can even start to really, gather it. You haven't lived enough yet, honey. Just be quiet. But they're sitting there talking about sex, and then, for your mom to sit next to you and be like, I was addicted to masturbation. I'd have several orgasms a day. I would just stab my ears on TV repeatedly. You just see me, blood coming out of my ears, fucking pencils, whatever I could find wedged in them, and me eventually just keeled over. Like, because I could not take it anymore. But now, the topper of it all, Will Smith has his own YouTube channel. Why he keeps appearing on my timeline, I don't know. I don't watch Will Smith shit. I avoid Will Smith shit. But I don't know. He's like, he has to like conquer YouTube now with his, and he's got like a bajillion views. Am I jealous of the views? Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit. But aside from that, it's like, Drake said something funny to me today. I farted and smelled it. It's just lame fucking videos, and the family just annoys the piss out of me. I can't stand that. I'm sorry, I had to fucking keep it real. Like, if I was fucking in Hollywood, it's like, do you want to meet the Smiths? No. Not at all. Not at all. I would rather just plunge into oncoming traffic than meet or talk to any of them because they seem like pretentious assholes to me. I'm sorry, that's just what they seem like. I don't think they're cool. I know Will Smith thinks he's all down to earth and shit like that, but no. I know. This is not going to be popular. A lot of people are going to be mad at me for saying it, but I just got to say what I think on this channel and fuck it all. So I had to get that out there. I've been waiting to do that video for a while on the whole Smith clan. And, I'm sure they'll say something else to act the ass or, listen, go to Jaden Smith's or whatever his Twitter. His Twitter was like bizarre. He would have these weird ramblings like, the sky is blue today, and that's why when you think about it, the sky is really a blanket that lays over the earth. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just shut up. Shut up with your fucking, cornrows and just, use your cornrows and strangle yourself. I don't want to fucking hear you anymore. Not daily negativity for today. On my other channel, I'm going to start doing more just like random story time shit and all that because people seem to, I guess, like my misery, so I'll do that over there. Not going to do so much on here because we all know there's certain people who are like, well, one person who's still like trying to make my life a little bit of a hell and flag me all the time and I'm being mean, because they have no life. But yeah, so check out JVTV2 because this might go to, you never know. Enjoy.